There is a reason why I, even as a spiritual atheist, pathological atheist, I mean, I'm kind of both of them, but I'm more spiritual. I'm more of a natural spiritual atheist than I am pathological. But here's the thing: I'm a Unitarian Universalist atheist overall. And I'm proud to be a Unitarian Universalist atheist because I belong to a liberal religion that doesn't have a doctrine, that doesn't have a holy book, that doesn't have specific rules how to follow the religion. It just goes by 7 principles of human decency that Jesus speaks about in the Bible. And that's the same exact message that Pope Francis gave to Congress, and he also talked about ending the death penalty like now, and now like reforming and ending it altogether, ending armed conflicts and so forth. The speech was incredible. It was historic, the first time a pope ever spoke to Congress. But the thing is, though, Pope Francis, in a nutshell, his speech was America is filled with all different life forms, from people who believe to people who don't believe, from people who are Hispanic to people who aren't Hispanic, to people who are black and white. It doesn't matter. America is a diversity melting pot. That's exactly what Pope Francis was conveying, and Pope Francis's message overall, in a nutshell, if you didn't watch it, you missed a historic moment. But if you did watch it, which millions of Americans did, but his message in a nutshell was we're all different, but our differences shouldn't stop us from helping one another in life. Our differences should not hold us back from helping someone in need. Our differences should not make us view someone differently because maybe they have a different religious view, maybe they have a different political view, maybe they have a different opinion than you. Pope Francis is basically saying America can fix itself. We just need to make the effort, but all we need to do is put our differences aside and work together. Because our differences that we have in this country are so minute and so unimportant and not even worth the time arguing, because that only prevents us from moving forward and helping our fellow man out. And Pope Francis spoke the golden rule, and that is treat unto others as others do unto you. Which no one, regardless if you have a faith or not, or religion or not, a belief or not, here's the thing. That golden rule talks about life in general. So if someone comes up to you, opens the door for you, open the door for them when they leave. Or if someone helps you bring your groceries in, next time when they go to the store, ask them if you could carry their groceries in for them. See, here's the thing. When we treat others with kindness and respect and without hatred and despair, we're actually benefiting us. When we treat others with despair and hate, we're not benefiting us at all. We're preventing us from moving forward. We're just going back. And going back isn't an option. Martin Luther King's dream, Pope Francis pointed out, is still alive. Still inspires. Sorry. Still inspires everyone in America to be a better human being. And if you cannot get through, if you have such a hatred towards people, either because of their religion, race, ethnicity, religious background or not, if you cannot get through your thick head that we're all the same, if you cannot get through your thick head that regardless of our sexuality, where we come from, if you cannot get through your thick head that we're all the same, you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. And in order to be part of the solution, you have to accept people for the differences that they have. You need to accept them. You may not agree with what they believe or the positions they hold, but in a nutshell, that's what makes America great. Is when we accept others for who they are, see them as human beings, and that's how we move along. Sorry that I got a little emotional, but that's what America's about. It isn't about one group of people having supreme thought over others. That's what this country's about. That's what this country will never be about. It's about accepting others for who they are and seeing Americans as Americans, regardless of religion, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and so forth. May God bless Pope Francis, because he's a true saint. He is a true saint.